The emblem of the tribe of Dan was the serpent, as in the Jacob's prophecy. Genesis 49:17. Dan shall be a serpent by the way, an adder in the path, that biteth the horse heels, so that his rider shall fall backward. Scorpio was given to the tribe Dan, which, in the ancient Egyptian zodiac, was a snake. Ahiezer, who was the head of the tribe of Dan in the wilderness, refused the snake and chose instead the symbol of an eagle. Ancient astrology. Scorpio was Eagle Antares, is the brightest star in Scorpio. It means the crowned serpent. Jews understood this star as the serpent to be the actual emblem of Dan. In the zodiac at the time, Abraham knew Scorpio was an eagle. The Lemurian symbol for Scorpio was a winged creature, part bird and part serpent, lifting phoenix-like from a nest of flames. Orion and Scorpio. In ancient Greek tradition, the scorpion avenged Artemis, the Roman Diana, the eternally youthful virgin huntress, archetypal man-hater. Offended when Orion offered violence to her, the goddess had a scorpion sting him in the heel. For his services, the scorpion was turned into a constellation. Orion was also sent up to heaven and became a constellation, too. This resulted in the saying that Orion is constantly running away from the scorpion. The scorpion in this context was regarded as the instrument of divine vengeance. Whenever Scorpio rises in the east, Orion sets in the west. Alexander Hislop and the Two Babylons. Alexander Hislop identifies the constellation Orion and Babylonian god, Nimrod, as the Egyptian god, Osiris, the sign of Scorpio, which epitomizes the evil agency of Orion. Nimrod's demise has persisted in confounding the Babylonian enterprise, the Tower of Babel, in much the same way that Scorpio bites Orion. This adversarial state of affairs characterizes any number of fabled conflicts between heroes and various reptilian beasts in ancient and classical mythology. Whatever opposes the worship of Lucifer may expect to be portrayed as a serpent, dragon, scorpion, etc. On another level, the scorpion represents human nature and the religious systems that stand in the way of its spiritual transformation via gnosis. Liz Green, in her book, The Astrology of Fate, equates Scorpio with the archetypical theme of the hero facing the dragon. Examples of this theme include the stories of Heracles battling the Hydra, Siegfried and the dragon Fafnir, and even Perseus and the Gorgon Medusa. The reptilian dragon represents the instinctive side of human nature in its terrifying and destructive power. So in a way, Scorpio is a hero of one side. If we listen to Hislop, he is fighting with Lucifer worshippers. Ophiuchus and Scorpio. In the Greek tale, Ophiuchus tramples on Scorpio and, having received the elixir of life from the serpent, restores Orion, Ahiezer, to life. At the time, Orion, Ahiezer, set at sunrise on the winter solstice, thereby symbolically entering the underworld, to be reborn as he rises helically on the summer solstice. As Orion Ahiezer dies, sets at sunrise, on the winter solstice, Scorpio does rise, but with Ophiuchus on its back, rising helically, rising with the sun. And as Scorpio dies, when Orion rises helically, rising with the sun, in the summer, Ophiuchus also is setting, driving the scorpion down into the underworld beneath her. Ophiuchus and Orion represent part of our cycle of life that we all incarnate into, as going from earthly beings through the gate of man, eternal beings through the gate of gods. Judas asks about his fate as seed of serpent, Gnostic Gospel of Judas. Judas said, "Master, could it be that my seed is under the control of the rulers?" Jesus answered and said to him, "Come, but that you will grieve much when you see the kingdom, and all its generation." When he heard this, Judas said to him, "What good is it that I have received it? For you have set me apart for that generation." Jesus answered and said, "You will become the 13th, and you will be cursed by the other generations, and you will come to rule over them. In the last days they will Curse your ascent to the holy generation. This passage explains the transformation. The good Judas sacrifices himself and becomes the scorpion who bites the hero. He will be smashed, but his seed will rule at the end. Let's summarize. The tribe of Dan was assigned Serpent Enki symbol. The leader of the tribe changed it to Eagle Enlil. Then Eastern astrology changed the eagle to scorpion. Alexander Hislop says, Scorpio is a hero of one side, he is fighting with Lucifer worshippers. Orion, the gigantic son of Poseidon, was stung by Scorpion. Orion was Nimrod, Osiris. If Alexander Hislop is right, so Orion, Nimrod symbolizes Lucifer worshippers. So Judah went into captivity, they mixed with Babylon, so tribe of Dan is attacking the Lucifer worshippers as Scorpion. The tribe of Dan changed their emblem from serpent to eagle, the opposite of what they expected. It is said that flags of big nations who have a fierce eagle on their flag were ruled by Dan. Rome, Byzantium, Seljuks. What is this marking? By giving them the serpent they are blamed to be the seed of the serpent at Eden. But for them their seed is something to be proud of. They seem to shift the roles. Instead of being dragon, they became a dragon slayer. This is their Merovingian bloodline hunt. They fought with nations having dragons and serpents in their flags.